Yes, I'm running a business, but to me, it's a little more personal. They're relying on you to help create something unique. You create a connection and you don't forget those people, right? This picture is of Eric Kerkhof as a boy and his father, Alphonse Kerkhof. This is a picture taken from the Capilano River here in North Vancouver, where back then, the only sources of stone were granite or river rock. So they would go down to the river and pick river rock. This was here and it was a bit of a memory to his dad, and it kind of symbolizes who we are and what it's all about. I was born and raised in Richmond, BC, and it's great childhood memories kind of thing, just growing up there. A lot of those days of growing up and all your siblings and neighborhoods are out on the road playing road hockey and stuff like that. And maybe we didn't do as much as most people because all my siblings had paper routes. I think since we could pedal a bike, we always had paper routes. So whether it was early in the morning or after school, that was the ritual, and that was kind of, our life. When I was 12 years old, a family friend of ours was looking for someone, just a kid to work in their shop, and I guess they must have talked to my parents, and I started working for them when I was 12 years old. So I worked full-time during the summer, 5 days a week, and then during school time I'd work Saturdays only, because I lived in Richmond. The shop was in Burnaby, just up the hill here. And when I had my driver's license, they were sending me out to do installs on my own. We built greenhouses, like aluminum and glass greenhouses, sunrooms, solariums, skylights. Just started at a young age with them, and great people. Besides my parents, they're a big part of who I am today. I was on a job site where I ran into Eric Kerkhof, who owned Adera at the time, who was my old neighbor growing up as a kid. So we just started talking, and I was kind of where I was working, I don't know, I was just ready for a change. So I called him up and we started talking, and next thing you knew, I started working for him, and just like I say, started at the bottom and just slowly worked up. I guess he just saw the energy that I had and just the willing and just wanted to do it, and he kind of just let me go, right? And we had a great relationship together, and great memories, great times. Learned a lot from him in different avenues than what I previously knew, like maybe a little more of the business side of things. And so about 5 years ago, actually maybe 6.5 years ago, he came to me and said he was looking at selling the business and wanted to get out of it. So we kind of put a deal together, and here we are 6.5 years later. So actually, one thing I remember learning from Eric was what his father told him was the best thing that his dad did for him was made him go work for someone else. And so I strongly believe that. Where I worked growing up, in my teens and stuff like that, they were all, just great culture. It was just about just doing the right thing. In business, things go wrong, it's how you handle it. And, I think, starting from my parents to the people I worked with at the greenhouse place, who are family friends to this day, and to Eric as well, just, when there's something goes wrong, it's how you handle it. And I think that's kind of been, just maybe partly the way you're raised and that sort of thing. And it's not all about the money, it's about that. It's about making what's right, and in the long term, it'll come back for you. And just about doing the right thing. relationships in general are so important to me, and blessed to be able to have, to have those relationships. So, out of just over the years, there's just been so many great relationships, and maybe the odd bad one, but it's pretty fortunate. But you also kind of, to me, my feelings are you put out good vibes, you get good vibes back. So you associate yourself with people who are in that same mindset as you, and I'm lucky to be able to do that, and have a business to relate to these people as well. So I just say relationships with, whether it's the staff or the customers, suppliers, you name it. That's number one.